You're told aging means slowing down, losing your edge, maybe even your independence. You hear the whispers in social circles, from doctors, or even from your own inner voice. It's just part of getting older. This pervasive belief, deeply ingrained in our culture, often leads to a resigned acceptance of decline, a narrative that says your best years are behind you. Forget that narrative. I'm here to tell you it's a lie, a myth perpetuated by a system that often profits from your decline, from expensive anti-aging creams to complex medical interventions without addressing the root causes of vitality loss. You can not only stop the clock but effectively rewind it, reclaiming a vigor you might not have felt in years. You can restore your strength, sharpen your clarity, and regain genuine independence without relying on expensive medications, risky surgeries, or invasive procedures that merely treat symptoms rather than empower your body's natural healing capabilities. Imagine a life where climbing stairs doesn't leave you gasping for breath, where you can effortlessly get down on the floor to play with your grandkids and then stand up with ease, where you possess the sustained energy to pursue passions and live your dreams. Now, not someday. Imagine moving through your day with a newfound lightness and resilience. And the best part? This profound transformation, this journey back to your vibrant self, starts with surprisingly simple, achievable food swaps and just 10 minutes of intentional movement, beginning today, right from the comfort of your home. That nagging knee pain that makes every step a chore, the persistent stiffness that greets you each morning when you try to get out of bed, the frustrating struggle to bend over and pick something up off the floor without fear of falling or pain. These aren't merely badges of age. That general, insidious decline in your physical capabilities and cognitive sharpness, the senior moments or the lack of mental endurance, isn't an inevitable sentence. It's often the insidious work of sarcopenia, a progressive age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function, combined with chronic silent inflammation. These two forces quietly work in tandem, robbing you of vitality, energy, and mobility, making your body feel decades older than your birth certificate truly says. This silent inflammation also impacts your glucose regulation, leading to unstable blood sugar levels, which manifest as energy crashes, brain fog, and fuzzy thinking, further exacerbating physical and mental fatigue. But what if I told you there's a simple, powerful, and remarkably effective way to fight back against these twin threats? A method that often yields better results than simply endless walking and requires no special equipment right from your living room. What if you could not only halt, but actively reverse physical and cognitive decline and reclaim your youthful energy, sharp thinking, and confident mobility naturally, using your body's inherent wisdom? I get it. The skepticism is natural. You might think, I've tried exercise before, it always hurts. Or, I just walk a bit every day, isn't that enough to stay healthy? Or perhaps you feel completely overwhelmed by the sheer volume of fitness advice, thinking you need an expensive gym membership, specialized equipment, or hours of grueling workouts to make any real difference. Frankly, I understand these sentiments. Early in my career, even I made the mistake of recommending hours on the treadmill, believing that more was always better, that intensity was the sole path to fitness. We were all taught that conventional wisdom. But here's the crucial shortcut, the revelation born from years of clinical experience and deep research. While walking is undoubtedly good for you, offering cardiovascular benefits and promoting general activity, it's not the complete solution for age-related decline. Walking, by its very nature, is a mostly forward-moving activity. It doesn't specifically build the crucial stabilizing muscle groups in your hips, core, and shoulders. It doesn't adequately improve the lubrication and resilience of all your major joints through multi-directional movement, nor does it enhance proprioception, your body's essential awareness of its position and movement in space, to the degree that truly protects your joints, prevents falls, and maintains robust independence. Crucially, it doesn't specifically target sarcopenia, the age-related muscle wasting that disproportionately weakens your legs, back, and core, leaving you increasingly vulnerable to injury and immobility. To truly reverse the clock, we need more. We need specific, intentional movements that go beyond mere cardio. Think of your body not as a machine to be pushed to its limits, but as a masterpiece of biological engineering, an intricate system that thrives on regular, gentle, and precise maintenance, not high-impact stress or exhaustive workouts that often lead to injury. We're talking about movements designed explicitly for longevity, resilience, and functional strength, movements that respect your body's current capacity while gently expanding it. These are movements that awaken dormant muscles, activate underused pathways, improve systemic circulation throughout your body, and flood your system with feel-good endorphins, not the stress hormone cortisol. These are movements that can be surgeon-approved for promoting joint health, restoring range of motion, and enhancing overall function rather than causing wear and tear. For decades, through my practice, I've witnessed countless patients struggle with the same debilitating issues: debilitatingly stiff joints, a terrifying loss of balance, and progressively weakening legs that steal their confidence and independence. And for just as long, I've seen the transformative, almost miraculous power of targeted, simple, yet incredibly effective movements. You can forget the complex, intimidating gym routines, the heavy weights, or the no pain, no gain mentality that often leads to injury and discouragement. Instead, we're going to borrow profoundly from ancient wisdom, from cultures around the world that have intrinsically understood and prioritized daily, gentle, and mindful motion as a cornerstone for a lifetime of vibrant activity, fluidity, and health. I call them the 6 Japanese movements, a simple yet profoundly potent sequence that anyone can do at home, without any special equipment, in just 10 minutes a day. These aren't just mere exercises. They're carefully selected keys to unlocking your body's inherent natural ability to heal, strengthen, and rejuvenate itself. By engaging your muscles in specific ways, they directly tackle sarcopenia head-on, significantly reduce chronic inflammation throughout your system, dramatically improve glucose sensitivity simply by activating your working muscles, and profoundly enhance your balance, which, incidentally, is the single biggest, most crucial predictor of maintaining independence and preventing debilitating falls as you gracefully age. Let's dive in. Before we even think about movement, let's prime your body and fuel those muscles effectively. That breakfast that strengthens your legs in 24 hours isn't magic. It's the science of protein, specifically high-quality, complete protein, timed right, and paired intelligently with smart, consistent movement. Many people fall for fads like bone broth, believing it's a muscle elixir. But the truth is, while bone broth has some benefits, it's mostly hype when it comes to muscle building and lacks the complete essential amino acid profile your aging muscles desperately need to repair and grow. As we age, our bodies develop anabolic resistance, meaning we need more protein and higher quality protein to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. We need real, complete protein sources that provide all 9 essential amino acids. We're talking about 7 cheap, readily available, and incredibly effective high-protein foods you can easily integrate into your daily diet, especially at breakfast. 1. Eggs. Whole eggs, not just the whites, offer a complete protein package along with vital nutrients like choline. They're quick, versatile, and affordable. 2. Greek yogurt. Packed with protein and probiotics, it's excellent for muscle health and gut health. Opt for plain varieties to avoid added sugars. 3. Cottage cheese. Another dairy powerhouse, it's rich in casein protein, which digests slowly, providing a sustained release of amino acids. 4. Lentils. A fantastic plant-based protein source, also high in fiber, contributing to satiety and digestive health. 5. Canned tuna or salmon. Convenient, rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are potent anti-inflammatories. 6. Chicken breast. A lean, versatile protein staple that can be prepped in advance for easy integration into meals. 7. Tofu. An excellent, complete plant-based protein, highly versatile in cooking, and a great alternative for those avoiding animal products. Pair any of these protein sources with some vibrant berries for antioxidants and fiber, and a small handful of nuts for healthy fats and additional protein, and you've got a powerhouse start to your day. This combination provides the crucial amino acids needed for optimal muscle repair and growth, kickstarts your metabolism, and primes your body for today's empowering movement routine, setting the stage for increased energy and reduced inflammation throughout your day. Your 10-minute movement. Reset, the 6 Japanese movements for longevity. This routine is specifically designed to be gentle, progressively effective, and adaptable to your unique body. Always listen intently to your body. It's your best guide. Stop immediately with any sharp stabbing pain. It's crucial to adapt each movement to your current level of mobility and strength. Before beginning any new exercise regimen, especially if you have a medical condition, are taking medications, or have had recent surgery, please consult your physician. Your safety and well-being are paramount, always. Warm-up, 1 minute. These movements gently prepare your body, increasing blood flow and loosening joints, reducing any risk of strain. 1. Gentle marching in place. Begin by simply lifting your knees, alternating legs for about 30 seconds. Focus on establishing a comfortable rhythm and coordinating it with your breath. This gently warms up your legs and gets your heart rate slightly elevated. 2. Arm circles. Slowly circle your arms forward for 15 seconds, then smoothly transition to circling them backward for another 15 seconds. Keep the circles small and controlled at first, gradually widening the range of motion if it feels comfortable and pain-free. This effectively wakes up your shoulders, upper back, and improves circulation in your upper body. The movements, 8 minutes. Perform each movement for a controlled 45 to 60 seconds. The emphasis here is on precision, control, and truly feeling the movement in your body, rather than on speed or completing a high number of repetitions. Allow for a brief rest period of 10-15 seconds between each movement to reset and prepare. 1. The gentle sit to stand, chair squat. How to. Position yourself in front of a sturdy, stable chair, ensuring your feet are hip-width apart and your toes are pointing slightly outward. Slowly and deliberately lower your hips downwards as if you are about to sit, but just before your rear makes contact with the chair, engage your glutes and quadriceps to push back up to a full standing position. Maintain a lifted chest and keep your core gently engaged throughout the movement. If needed, you can place your hands on your thighs for additional support and stability. Why? This is arguably the most fundamental movement for functional independence. It powerfully strengthens your glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings, the primary muscle groups essential for walking, navigating stairs, and maintaining confident balance. It directly and effectively combats sarcopenia in your largest, most critical muscle groups, improving daily function significantly. Feel. You should feel a gentle but firm burn in your thighs and glutes, indicating muscle engagement. Focus on controlled, smooth movement. Common mistakes. Allowing your knees to collapse inward during the descent, hunching your back forward, or dropping too quickly into the squat. Prioritize slowness and control. Progression. Increase the challenge by going lower towards the chair or by holding the lowest point of the squat for a few seconds before standing. You can also try slowly removing hand support. 2. Wall push-ups. How to. Stand facing a sturdy wall, positioned about an arm's length away. Your feet should be hip-width apart. Place your palms flat against the wall, aligning them with your shoulders. Lean your body into the wall, bending your elbows, then powerfully push back to the starting position. Maintain a straight line from your head to your heels as if you were holding a plank. Why? This movement is crucial for strengthening your chest, shoulders, and triceps, muscles vital for everyday tasks like pushing open heavy doors, lifting objects, and counteracting the forward slouching posture that often develops with age. It builds significant upper body endurance and strength. Feel. You should feel clear engagement in your chest and the back of your arms. Common mistakes. Allowing your hips to sag towards the floor, shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears, or letting your back arch excessively. Keep your core tight. Progression. To increase difficulty, move your feet further away from the wall, which increases the percentage of your body weight you are pushing. 3. Hip swings, controlled leg swings. How to. Stand tall next to a wall or sturdy furniture, lightly touching it for balance. Gently and fluidly swing one leg forward and backward, mimicking a pendulum. Keep the movement small and deliberate, focusing the action primarily in your hip joint, not through your back. Perform for 30 seconds per leg, then switch. Why? This exercise dramatically improves hip mobility and flexibility, which are absolutely crucial for a smooth, efficient walking stride and for preventing debilitating stiffness in the lower back and hips. It actively lubricates the hip joints, which tend to become tight and restricted with age due to reduced movement. Feel. A gentle, fluid stretch and movement sensation within the hip joint. Common mistakes. Kicking the leg too high, losing balance and wobbling, or arching your back excessively to compensate. Keep the movement fluid, controlled, and within a small range. Progression. Once comfortable, you can try swinging the leg a little wider, always maintaining full control over the movement. 4. Standing calf raises. How to. Stand tall and upright, holding onto a wall or the back of a chair for stable balance. Slowly and deliberately lift onto the balls of your feet, raising your heels as high off the ground as feels comfortable and sustainable. Hold this peak position for a full second, feeling the contraction, then slowly lower your heels back down to the starting position. Why? This directly strengthens your calf muscles, gastrocnemius and soleus, which are vital for ankle stability, powerful propulsion during walking, and are a key component in preventing falls. Strong calves also significantly improve circulation in the lower legs, which can reduce swelling and improve overall leg health. Feel a distinct working sensation and potential burn in your calf muscles. Common mistakes. Rushing the movement, relying on momentum to lift or allowing your ankles to roll outward. Perform with precision. Progression. For increased challenge, try performing single-leg calf raises or extend the hold duration at the very top of the movement for 2 to 3 seconds. 5. Gentle torso rotations, seated or standing. How to. You can perform this seated tall in a chair with your feet flat on the floor or standing with your feet shoulder-width apart. Gently and smoothly twist your upper body to the right, pausing briefly at the end of your comfortable range, then return to the center. Repeat the movement to the left. Keep your hips facing forward, allowing only your torso and shoulders to rotate. Use your breath as a guide. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you return to center. Why? This exercise significantly improves spinal mobility and flexibility, effectively reducing stiffness in the lower and upper back and contributing to much improved posture. It's absolutely essential for everyday movements like reaching for objects, turning your body, and performing tasks that require multi-directional movement. Feel a gentle lengthening stretch and release in your back and sides. Common mistakes. Twisting too aggressively or quickly, or allowing your hips to rotate along with your torso. Maintain controlled, isolated movement in the upper body. Progression. Try to go a little further into the twist, holding the stretch for a brief moment, 2-3 seconds, before returning to center. 6. Shoulder blade squeezes. How to. Whether standing or sitting tall, imagine you are attempting to gently hold a pencil or a small coin between your shoulder blades. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together and simultaneously draw them slightly down, subtly lifting your chest. Hold this contraction for 2 to 3 seconds, feeling the muscles engage, then slowly release. Repeat this mindful movement. Why? This targets and strengthens the crucial muscles that support your upper back and shoulders, directly combating the common forward slouching or hunched posture, often associated with age, prolonged sitting, and technology use. Correcting this posture can alleviate neck pain, reduce shoulder tension, and even improve lung capacity. Feel a clear, gentle tension and engagement between your shoulder blades. Common mistakes. shrugging your shoulders excessively up towards your ears, or forcing the squeeze with too much intensity. Keep the movement focused and controlled. Progression. Increase the duration of the squeeze, holding the contraction for a full 5 seconds before releasing. Cool down, 1 minute. A vital part of any routine, promoting relaxation and recovery. 1. Deep breathing. Sit or stand comfortably, allowing your shoulders to relax. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 4, feeling your abdomen rise. Hold that breath gently for a count of 2. Then, exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 6, feeling your abdomen gently fall. Repeat this mindful breathing 3-4 times. This calms your nervous system, reduces stress, and aids muscle recovery by increasing oxygen flow. This simple, yet profoundly effective 10-minute routine, when practiced consistently each day, will incrementally but significantly build functional strength, dramatically improve your balance, and noticeably increase your overall mobility and flexibility. You'll begin to notice that walking feels easier and more confident. Reaching for objects on high shelves or down low becomes less of a strain, and that initial stiffness and discomfort you felt upon waking will gradually start to melt away. This isn't just about feeling marginally better. It's about actively rebuilding your physical independence, enhancing your quality of life, and reclaiming your body's potential, one purposeful movement at a time. It's far better and more comprehensive than walking alone, because it specifically targets the critical muscles that often weaken with age, actively protects your vulnerable joints, and fundamentally improves your balance, all absolutely critical elements for achieving true longevity and a consistently high quality of life. Now, a quick but profoundly important note on your overall health, beyond just movement and nutrition. I know many of you are currently on various prescription and over-the-counter medications. While exercise and good nutrition are incredibly beneficial and powerful tools for health, it's always crucial to be acutely aware of your total health picture, which includes the medications you consume. For instance, some medications, particularly certain anticholinergics, a class of drugs often prescribed for conditions like overactive bladder control, certain allergies, or even as sleep aids, have been linked responsibly in numerous studies to worsened memory, increased cognitive impairment, and even a higher long-term risk of developing dementia. This isn't shared to alarm you unnecessarily, but rather to empower you with critical information. Always, without fail, consult your doctor regularly about all your prescriptions, supplements, and over-the-counter drugs. Don't hesitate to ask probing questions. Are there alternatives to this medication that might have fewer cognitive side effects? Or, could we review my current medication list to ensure everything is still necessary and optimal for my long-term brain and body health? Your doctor is your most vital partner in this journey, and informed questions from an engaged patient often lead to better, more personalized care. Remember, intentional movement, as we've just discussed, is one of the most powerful evidence-based natural tools against cognitive decline, working synergistically with optimal nutrition. So your mission for today and for every day forward is simple, incredibly powerful, and entirely within your immediate control. Start by taking a good, honest look at what you typically eat for breakfast tomorrow. Make that conscious swap. Trade out that nutrient-poor toast or sugary cereal for a protein-packed start, perhaps some fluffy scrambled eggs with nutrient-dense spinach, or a bowl of plain Greek yogurt generously topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of healthy nuts. And then, give me just 10 minutes of your precious time. Go through those 6 Japanese movements, moving mindfully and deliberately. Feel your muscles awaken, sense the improved fluidity in your joints, and experience the subtle but profound difference in your body. This isn't about achieving immediate perfection, it's about sustained consistency, about showing up for yourself every single day. It's about taking back proactive control over your health, your body, and your future. What's the very first small but significant change you're committing to making today to start this powerful journey? And what other vital topic do you want to tackle next? Perhaps vision and eye health, optimizing sleep for brain and body repair, mastering cognitive brain health, or something else entirely? Let me know below. Your exciting journey to a stronger, more vibrant, and truly independent you starts unequivocally now. Character count 19,973.